What's going on? Motor City Sports Talk, me in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking this out. Make sure you subscribe button, hit the bell icon button. Appreciate all the brothers and sisters that was on the live stream commentary today. We actually did live commentary for the Green Bay Lions game. Hopefully everybody enjoyed it. Hopefully we could do much more, many more of those. May do a live commentary for a Pistons game coming up. And join us, and we might do a live playoff game commentary next week on the channel. I'll put a vote up if you guys want to do it or not and let you guys pick the game. But the Lions blank the Green Bay Packers. They beat the Green Bay Packers 4 times in a row. First time that's been done since I think it's 87 or 88. In addition to that, they've the first team since the 51-53 LA Rams in that time span to hang 30-plus points on the Packers in 4 consecutive games. Second year in a row they were in Lambeau. So that's the positive about it. But a lot of people were angry, was in the live chat, that the Lions actually won this game because they weren't playing for nothing but draft position. And a lot of the fans, the media want the Lions to get the best draft position, but that's not going to happen. I think they might fall into the 7th and 10th range right now, depending on if some other things happen. But like I said before, the Lions are going to lose games. They're supposed to win. We need them to win. They're going to win games that we hope they lose. And that's just how it is in Lions Nation. Stafford actually was efficient today. They took the training wheels off of him. He was 20 for 32, well over 50%, 266 through the air, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, did not get injured. Zach Zenner carried the ball 21 times, 93 yards, 4.4 yards to carry, 1 touchdown. Theo Reddick got hurt. Blunt didn't do much of nothing. 11 carries, 15 yards, 1.4 yards. I don't believe he'll be back next year. Brandon Powell really impressed me today. 6 catches, 103 yards, 17.2 yards a catch. Andy Jones did well as well, too. He had a couple drops, but 6 yards, 50 yards. TJ Jones had the biggest day. 2 touchdowns, 3 catches, 40 yards. And Zach Zenner had 1 catch on the screen for 30 yards. They had a few sacks today. One sack, I guess. I thought, the interception. They had a few sacks today, man. They had Kerry Hyder got in on, I think he had a 1.5 sack. So they got it in today, real talk, man. The defense, was starting the run game. The defense was just amazing, all the way around. They did allow a catch here and there, but they kept him out the end zone. Aaron Rodgers got knocked out with a concussion. Deshaun Kaiser came in. He kind of mounted some resistance, you know what I'm saying? But he never can put it in the end zone. They converted a couple 4th downs, didn't convert one. Jamal Williams couldn't get off. Cobb just looked old. Like it's time for Randall Cobb to retire. Jimmy Graham looked old. Like it's time for him to retire. And most of us were saying that we didn't think Aaron Rodgers was actually injured. I think this was designed just to let him get his start, keep his consecutive start streak going. And I don't think he really had a concussion. But if he did, I apologize. If he didn't, hopefully he gets well. But Lions zip him. Like I said again, 31-0. A game that we all hoped they would lose, and they won it. And that's classic Lions. Did Jim Bob Cooter actually do enough to retain his job? Is a real question. And, a question that, a lot of people going to have, man. And I don't think today could have saved his job. He had a really shitty tenure here since he took over as the offensive coordinator. At first, he started off hot, but then after a while, not being able to be creative in the offense really kicked in. So, I don't care how good of a game he called today. He took the shackles off of Matthew Stafford. He did it last year. We came up with the creative Philly special with the quarterback catching in the end zone. That came from him. Okay, the Eagles got that from him. I'm not saying he created the play, but the Eagles got it from him. And he always get creative when ain't nothing on the line. The Lions play totally different when it's like opportunity to make the playoffs, or opportunity to play for a big game. Now, had the Lions had to play to get in or play to win the NFC North in this game, they totally would have lost this game, probably 31-0. But since they hadn't played loose, there was no pressure on them. This was a classic Lions game to win. SOL. That was the same sentiment going through the chat when we was live for the game. Same old Lions, and that's what they produce. Same old Lions. A game that we needed to lose to get in draft position, they won it. Okay. Stafford was accurate today. Stafford looked good today. And, the flip side is we beat Green Bay Packers 2 years in a row. We beat Chicago like 4 years in a row. And we didn't win the division. We had nothing to show for it. I'm tired of winning breaking these meaningless streaks and meaningless, getting these meaningless wins. It's time for us to win, man. And I'm not saying that Matt Patricia deserves to get fired, but at the end of the day, he took a 9-17 to move backwards. But actually his defense is coming around, but it's been meaningless. I think after the New York Jets game, pretty much everybody knew, and I was in attendance for that game, that this team wasn't a playoff team. Okay? We held our hope, but in our deep heart and our deepest of thoughts, we all knew this team wasn't a playoff team, all right? And next year is critical for Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia. Next offseason, there's a lot of possibilities. Jalen Ramsey possibly on the block. Odell Beckham possibly on the block. Green Bay is probably going to revamp their team as well. So it's a lot of possibilities out there for the Detroit Lions, man. You know what I'm saying? To do something. But like today, you know, I think Zach Zenner is a guy that kept his job. I think Brandon Powell is a guy that's going to keep a roster spot today. I think he's very, very important. It's funny, they waited till the last game of the season to feature him in the offense, and gosh golly gee, he can actually play some football, okay? But it is what it is, man. You know, a lot of decisions to make. It's inklings that Marvin Jones might be dealt. You know, obviously, Ziggy Ansah won't be coming back. Mike Ford got injured today. I don't know what's the drop on him. But I think he a guy that possibly can come back. But, you know, I guess it is really bitter that nobody really wanted to win in Lambeau today, to be honest. Okay, we wanted draft position. We could have got as high as the number 2 pick. Obviously, that ain't happening no more, man. Stafford played his best game of the season. Jim Bob Cooter called his best game of the season. It's no coincidence, dude. When it's pressure on Stafford and Jim Bob Cooter individually, or as a tandem, as a pair, they don't perform the same way. Stafford ain't throw no accurate balls like that consistently all year, bro. He ain't had no game like that. It wasn't that just Green Bay probably had some starters out. There was a bad defense. If this very game meant to play to get into the playoffs, Stafford would have had a terrible game. I'm telling you, Jim Bob Cooter would have had terrible play calls, okay? That's just the fact of the matter what the situation is. You know, and they have some building blocks to build on, and Kerryon Johnson and Kenny Galladay and Deshaun Hand and Damon Snack Harrison. But it's all going to tell you how aggressive in the offseason are they. Do they want ballers? Will they go after Odell Beckham? Will they go after Jalen Ramsey? Who are they going to go after in the draft? Are they going to open up the free agent book? Are they going to be frugal again in free agent like they was last year? Who knows? Will they trade Matthew Stafford? Will they get rid of Jim Bob Cooter? Will they find a silver lining today and say, see, when Jim Bob Cooter, you know, take the shackles off of Stafford, we can be creative. They got to figure out the right side of the line. They got to figure out the running back situation. I still will only keep Kerryon Johnson. A lot of people like Zach Zenner, but once again, he doing that in meaningless football, okay? Versus subpar team, you know what I'm saying? So they got to figure out a tight end situation. I mean, it's a lot of things to figure out for the Detroit Lions today, man. But, you know, hopefully Aaron Rodgers is okay, man. Don't want to wish harm on any of the NFL players or any people out here. But I'm going to tell you this, Randall Cobb look old as dirt. And Jimmy Graham, I don't think them two going to be back with the organization, though. But like I said today, Zach Zenner was probably the MVP today. He told it to rock. Very quick, very nimble, looks strong, like he gained some weight, like he durable. Wouldn't be shocked if he back next year at all. He had a dog game today. Theo Reddick, I don't think he should come back. Obviously, I don't believe LeGarrette Blount should come back. We're going to do a lot of different off-season Lion talk. Somebody told me what I'm going to do since the Lion season is over with. You know, we did last offseason, a lot of NFL draft spotlights, a lot of Senior Bowl coverage, Shrine. Want to implement Senior and Shrine Bowl coverage, Combine coverage, just draft spotlights that we did last year, possible players the Lions can get at. Just a lot of offseason talk, prospect free agent spotlights. So we got a lot of great things lined up for the offseason as usual. A lot of Pistons talk and also current events and news going around the city of Detroit, the metro area as well. And you got some Michigan basketball talk, March Madness, Michigan State basketball. So you got a lot of different things to talk about. We're going to continue to keep it going. Appreciate everybody for checking on. May do a live commentary game for a Pistons game or a couple Pistons game a month. So be on the lookout for all of that, man. And yes, the Lions won over the Green Bay Packers today, 31-0. They shut out the Packers. Not sure they ever did that in Lambeau before, but I guess that's the silver lining in it. Motor City Sports Talk. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon button, and you can donate to the channel. That link's there as well. Also, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All 3 links are in the description as well. Also, you can reach out to me in the email. All that information is in the description. Keep checking out for us, man. We're going to keep it moving. Share the videos. Share the page, man. I'm definitely blessed to get to the point we got to on this page. And continue just to share it. I need you guys to share these videos. Tweet my videos out. Retweet them out. We tweet every video. So, I need you guys to help keep growing the Motor City Sports Talk brand. Y'all know what it is. Your boy CJ Goodfellow. One time for the one.